We live in a time right now where we seriously have the freedom to choose the life that we want, yet most people going about their life thinking that they have no other choice than to live the life that society prescribes to us. They wake up dreading to go to a job that they're not even passionate about. They end up having the same life experience every single day where they have the same conversations. They go home, they have the same dinners as last week. They watch the same TV shows. They go to bed and repeat the exact same thing the next day. And then they end up just living for the weekends where, let's face it, they're way too short to experience the things that we want. And then it goes on to Monday and we repeat the exact same thing. And what people are not even aware of is the opportunities that exist today that didn't even exist before. Such as having an online business where it gives us the opportunity to live a life of freedom and flexibility. And before I was able to create a life of freedom with my online business, let's face it, I was living the exact same life as everybody else. I was working 60, 70 hours a week for a National Car Parts Corporation. I was climbing up the corporate ladder. I was sacrificing my energy, my happiness, my time, thinking that eventually more money is going to bring me the fulfillment that I was looking for. That it was going to bring me the happiness that I wanted. It was going to bring me the excitement that I wanted out of life. But the further that I went in, the less excited that I felt. And what happened is that I started to deal with so much anxiety on the inside, resisting this life path that I was on, without even realizing that my life was completely out of alignment with my core fundamental values. Because what I wanted is I wanted to have more freedom. I wanted to be fully self-expressed. I wanted to be more myself instead of being someone that tried to matches everybody's expectations. Trying so hard to fit in instead of standing out and being my true authentic self. I was putting all this pressure on myself to make sure that everybody else was pleased except for me. Because I thought that that was the way to go. I thought that that was the way of life. And then the anxiety got so severe that seriously one day I thought I was dying. So I went to the hospital and the doctors did some tests and he came back and he said, "Matt, you're simply having a panic attack." And that was my wake-up call. Because at that point, what I made a decision is I made a commitment to myself that I was no longer going to tolerate this. I was no longer going to continue down this path and feeling this way. And all I wanted to do is I wanted to regain control over my life. I wanted to find my own peace. I wanted to find my own happiness. I wanted to create a life that I'd be passionate about, a life that I'd be excited about, a life that I'd be thrilled to wake up in the morning for. And now I get to live this life and be able to do something that I'm passionate about as well too, building a business that brings me fulfillment because now I get to help other people to create a totally new lifestyle. Now, if this sounds like you and you're in a position right now where you're sick and tired of trading all your time for money, you're sick and tired of feeling tired, doing something that doesn't even excite you, and you want to start regaining control over your life and have a life of freedom where you get to choose how you live your life instead of living the life that everybody else chooses for you, then what I want to do is I want to share with you the same free video workshop that got me started on my journey as becoming a digital entrepreneur. And this video workshop is shot by my personal mentor, Stuart Ross. And in there, what he's going to do is going to teach you business concepts that you can begin with right now, even if you have no experience or background in running an online business. And he's going to show you what's possible for you and what kind of life that you can create and experience with this. Now let's face it, however, I gotta be honest, it's not an easy journey. It's not something that you just tap into and click a few buttons and you start making a whole bunch of money. It's gonna require a lot of hard work. It's gonna require some persistence at first. But once you master the skills and once you dedicate yourself down this path of personal growth, then you get to become the best version of yourself and create a life of freedom. A life where you get to choose how you're going to experience every single day of your life, no matter what that looks like for you. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to include a link on the screen so that you can click through to go to my website, and by putting your name and email address, I'm going to share with you that same free video workshop. So that way you can learn what's possible for you. So thank you for watching this video. My name is Matt Lauzon, and I really look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.